Hey guys, it's Nicholas here from upgradeTolife.com and welcome to this quote of the week video, which will touch base on the topic of investing your time, right? Investing your time the wise way in order for you to reap new results, reap your desired manifestations very soon. So when is the best time to invest? When is the best time to go into the state of the wish fulfilled? Now, right? It's always right now. If you wait, life waits. If you, for the sake of being in your desired state, go in your desired state right now, that is the best thing that you can do. Always invest in the right now. So if right now you notice yourself dwelling on undesired states, undesired imaginal acts, reacting to the opposite, that's the best time right now to go to the desired state and make that alive within you right now. Because again, in life, you don't get what you want and you don't get what you desire and keep waiting for and keep hoping for. No, you get who you are and what you are identified with right now. But you have to keep in mind that it sometimes can take some quote-unquote time until the mirror reflects back this new state that you've chosen, that you've occupied, right? It's a delayed mirror. It's a reverberant mirror. If you stand in front of a physical mirror in your bathroom, you have to smile first, but then the mirror smiles. It's not that the mirror can smile before you smile. Unless you watch, like a horror movie where this might happen. But otherwise, you first have to be it within, then the mirror can confirm it. Right? And with this, in this world, right, how consciousness, life, and manifesting works, it's the same. You first decide, occupy, choose, shift into a new state, shift into this new identity, and make this new portion of creation alive by making it internally natural and identifying with it. And then it can open up to you. Then you will see the reflections, the manifestations, the confirmation of that shift that you've done within, right? And with this video, I want to, give you a really simple way, an approach that you can very quickly occupy and enter a new state, right? Enter the state of the wish fulfilled, where you have what you want to have, where you are who you want to be. So with that, let's just dive right in. This is what Neville said. What would it be like were it true that now I embody that state? How would I feel? And in response to that question would come up a feeling that corresponds to that end. Learn then to think from that end. Though reason denies it, though everything denies it, you occupy that end. It's now, you're investing it, and these will become real within your world. Right? This is pure wisdom, guys. Please let us go into this right now, okay? So again, the question that you can ask yourself in your day-to-day life, when you're shopping, when you're walking, when you're at work, when you're in your office, when you're, meeting with friends, whatever you do, when you cook dinner, whatever it is, right? You can simply ask yourself, what would it be like? Would I already be the desired version of myself? Right? How would I see the world right now? How would I see the world right now from the state of making X amount income, of being in the relationship, of being able to travel, of being healed? How would I see the world then? So it's a very simple question that instantly identifies you with the end state, right? What would it be like? And you don't need to forcefully search for something because, like Neville said, in response to that question, the feeling comes up automatically. So if you just ask, what would it be like? How would I feel like? And you kind of investigate. You're really wondering, okay, what would it be like? Would I earn twice as much money? What would my salary have doubled, tenfolded? Right, this, and that, if I would already be in this relationship, and so on. I gave you the examples already, right? But what would it feel like? How would I feel if you would just for the sake of experimenting, ask that question? What would you feel? Were you now the person that you want to be? Ask yourself that question. When this video is done, or even with me in this video right now, ask yourself, what would it be like? What would it feel? And as soon as you ask that, like Neville's saying here, right, the feeling will come up. This feeling of having it, of being it, will come up. And the more you ask it, the more you identify with it, the more natural this will become, right? And that feeling, of course, corresponds with the end, right? That is how you would then feel when you would already have it, when you would already be this desired version of yourself. And then you want to really, like Neville's saying here, learn to think from that state, right? Think from that end. Because as long as you keep thinking of that end, meaning you're here, the desired state is like here, and you think of it. You say, oh, it would be so nice if I could have this. It would be so nice if my business would be more successful. It would be so nice if I would have the relationship. It would be so nice if I would be healed. This is, in and of itself, a subtle statement that you're not it yet, that you still try to become it, that you're on the way to making it so. And therefore, the mirror can't confirm that you already have it. right? Because what you're trying to get means you don't have, means the mirror of life is, okay, you don't have it, so here you get more of trying. But as soon as you think from that end, because you ask yourself, okay, how would I see the world if I would already be here? Right now you're here and you feel the world from that state. But if you ask yourself, oh, how would I feel if I would be in that state? How would I see the world? How would I see my friends? How would I see my family? How would I see my girlfriend? How would I see my partner? How would I see this and that? How would I see everything? How would others see me? Right? How would I feel if I would be here? Then you make this more natural. Then you see the world from that state. And the more you do that, the more you identify with that state, the more you are in that state. And then the manifestation can come as a consequence of that inner shift into the end state, into the new state, as you know, right? And the important thing is reason will deny it first, right? Your mind has no reason to believe that you can double your income, that you can go from 0 to, 10K a month, that you can go from 0 to 100K per month, that you can go from 0 to 1 million per year, that you can raise your salary, right? That you can be in this relationship, although it's currently not here yet, that you can have another lifestyle. Your mind has no reason to believe it because your mind is tied to the senses. It will only believe what's currently like in front of it. So it has no reason to go beyond its limitations. It's very limited. But because you possess imagination, because your core essence as imagination is awareness, you can leave what the senses tell you. You can leave that behind for a second and assume something completely new that's currently out of your senses, that's currently not experiential for your senses. But you, as the operant power, you can experience it because you can close your eyes and let your friends see you as they would see you. Would you have achieved your goal? And hear congratulations and visualize things and do all of that, right? You can go beyond the senses. You can leave your current state and shift into a new state. That is what the imagination allows you, right? You are not tied to a state. You can leave any state. If you would have no imagination, no awareness, we would all be in one state for the rest of our lives. But because we can imagine something else for us, because we can place our awareness on another state and portion of creation, which is finished, but just simply select something new that already exists, we can make that alive, and therefore we can get new circumstances, right? But your senses will deny it, everything will deny it, right? Your mind will deny it, your logic will deny it, your reasoning mind will deny it, everything, your circumstances will deny it. But the only way to get new circumstances is if you go beyond what is currently present, identify with something new, and then that will become your nature, and then that will become your circumstances. And you can't even, think quickly enough, then that will be absolutely natural for your mind too, because that is what you manifested. But first it was unbelievable for the mind. First it was out of its limitations. So like Neville said, right, shift into that end state, think from that end, though reason denies it, though everything denies it, right? You still occupy that end. You still boldly, like a bold conscious God, like a bold conscious manifester, you still assume that, even though you have no proof of it. That is the way of a conscious master of his or her fate. That is how you really do it. Right? You simply select. It takes a decision. It takes a choice. It takes this bold assumption that you are it right now, even though there is no proof. And of course, it will feel unnatural in the beginning. Don't think that you're doing something wrong here. Of course, when you want to double your income, that will feel unnatural first because your mind has no reason to believe that this is possible. You have not done it before. Maybe no one in your family has done it before. That is okay, right? But, and again, everything the same for every other desire that you might have, right? It's currently not there, so there's no reason for you and your environment to believe it. But as soon as you start to identify with it, as soon as you start to imagine that and make it natural and assume it, it will be super certain, and you will have this knowing and faith and certainty and conviction about this internally, and that will lead over time to the manifestation of that, right? So it is now, right, the best time to make a shift, to invest in yourself in terms of determining what you dwell on within, what you entertain within, what you give your attention to is right now. So that is why you have to do a mental diet. I have a video on this, and it's a new video of mine where I really explain what mental diet means, how to do it, and that this is really about staying conscious and catching yourself when you dwell on undesired stuff, when you give your attention to unwanted states, and going back gently and maneuvering back into the states that you want to wish, that you want to experience in your world, to your desires, and give them life, give the fulfillment within yourself life so that they can show up externally, right? So you have to stay aware and invest right now. Don't wait. When you say, oh yeah, right now I think about lag and I entertain negativity and unwanted states, but in 2 days from now I will have some time left, then I might go into my desired state. That's not good, right? You still give so much attention to these undesired states right now. Why doing that? The best time to make shifts, the best time to decide for a new state, the best time to make changes happen is in the now moment. Whenever you catch yourself, being not where you actually like to be. And then you gently bring your awareness into the wish fulfilled. You gently identify with the end again. You gently identify with that desired identity of yours again, with having what you want to have, where it is already natural to you to be who you want to be, to have what you want to have. That is the go-to way, right? So invest right now, and these will become real within your world. See the difference. The first you invested right now, you are right now in this desired state. This is already natural for you to wish fulfilled, and this will then become real in your world. There we can see this principle again, as within, so without. First you make the shift happen within, first you go to the end within, first you go into the state of the wish fulfilled within, right? Where this is natural to you, and then this will become real within your world. Then the mirror will confirm what you have done within yourself, right? So to come back to the beginning of this quote, simply ask yourself, it's another form of moving states, of shifting states, this art of shifting and moving states. What would it be like were it true? How would I feel like? How would I see the world? How would I feel if I would already be this version of myself? How would I feel if I would already have this desire now present in my life? How would I feel? How would I see the world? Play with this question. Really investigate. Don't force a specific emotion or feeling to come up. This will be a byproduct. Just ask yourself this question and identify with this state for the sake of identifying with that end state, and let come whatever natural feeling come up automatically. And the more you do that, like I said, the more natural this end state will become. And what your inner nature is will be reflected back to you. You don't get what you want and desire, you get who you are. So if you're still desiring, watch a video I did called Are You Still Desiring? To go to transition desire into being. Right? We don't want to desire and wait and hope. We want to translate desiring it into being it right now within, into having it right now, even though there is no proof. And then we will get the proof. Okay? So let me know in the comments down below what you think about this quote. If you already played with this question, if you use this question to shift in your desired states and to, make new things internally alive for yourself. And if you want to learn more about these principles, about Neville's teachings, as you know by now, I have two main links that, I prepared. These are two links in the video description and pinned comments. One is for my free masterclass, and the second one is for a free call application to have a free 45-minute consultation call with me, where we can find out if we are a good fit to work together on these entire principles, on the framework, how they work, and how you can apply them very easily, very gently in your own life to manifest your goals. And I can keep you accountable along the journey if that is your wish, if you want some accountability, right? So I hope you enjoyed this quote of the week. I speak to you in the next one. Bye, guys.